Hello, I'm Dr. Sanjeev Badwar. I head the ENT service at the Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital. Sleep apnea is an epidemic. Today I will be talking on robotic surgery for sleep apnea. A commonly asked question is, Doctor, I snore. Is there a problem with that? Another commonly asked question is, Doctor, I feel I sleep well, but the next day I feel tired. I have no energy. What's happening to me? I'm reasonably fit. I sleep on time. I exercise regularly. Friends, you could be suffering from sleep apnea. Does everyone who snore have apnea? No. Snoring is just loud noise where the tissues of the upper airways vibrate, but it merits a close look and evaluation. The common causes for snoring are weight, a blocked nose, large tonsils, sometimes medical causes, and sometimes neurological causes. So all these contribute to the phenomenon of snoring. But when a person snores, there could be a hidden disease lurking underneath, which needs an evaluation. So how do you evaluate it? So this evaluation is done by a quick medical examination done by your care provider, usually an ENT surgeon with special interest in sleep medicine, or a colleague from the chest department. We normally work in tandem. What are the main tests to evaluate sleep apnea? Normally we do a level 3 sleep study. So this entails a restful sleep of about 7 to 8 hours, where our sleep technician can come home or in the hospital where we have a fully equipped sleep lab. Some monitors are affixed which measures how long it takes to get to sleep. Do you have restful sleep? Do you have breaks in sleep? Are there choking instances? Are there loud noise? What's your brain activity? Does your oxygen drop? Are there unnecessary body movements? Based on these evaluations, we decide whether there is snoring only or apnea. If so, is it mild, moderate or severe? If it's mild, we just advise weight loss, exercise, regular sleep and sleep hygiene, what we call it. Moderate or severe is where we come in. So the next step generally involves what we call a sleep endoscopy, where you see there are normally 3 levels where the blockage takes place. This can be the nose, a blocked nose, large tonsils, a floppy palate, or the base tongue is dropping back and choking your airway. Once this evaluation is done, then come the next steps. Here we have 2 paths which we can take. One is the use of a machine called a CPAP, where air under pressure comes in and opens up the blocked airways. But a lot of people wouldn't like the idea of using a mask for their life. Here is where we come in. The advent of the Da Vinci robot has changed the management of sleep medicine. The Da Vinci robot has got arms which can reach in to areas which were hitherto could not be tackled with normal surgery. And what happens is, the parts of the airway which are being blocked are addressed with a combination of laser and other thermal devices and shrunk. So the objective is, the parts which are blocking are reduced in size, thereby opening up the airway. The recovery time in such cases is generally about 4 to 5 days and you're back at work. A common question is often asked, if I ignore my snoring and sleep apnea, what can happen? So friends, this is a silent killer. It's a lifestyle disease, and if you ignore the snoring, you are a candidate for diabetes, blood pressure, abnormalities in your pulse, maybe heart attacks or even a stroke. So what you're hearing now is a sign for caution, and I would request you to heed that. And prevention is better than cure. So catch this early and make sure you sleep safe and you're safe and healthy.